Good morning, students. Today we will start the unit number 6, application of derivatives. In this we will study increasing and decreasing function, that is introduction of exercise 6.2. So for understanding increasing and decreasing functions, I am going to take two examples in this. So example, y is equals to x plus 3. This is any linear equation. I have taken y is equals to x plus 3, or you can say fx is equals to x plus 3, and second is y is equals to minus x plus 3. So now I am going to make a graph of these two linear equations. This is y is equals to x plus 3. So from the concepts of class 11 straight line concept, this is slope intercept form, and the slope, the value of slope is 1. 1 is the slope is 1 here, and intercept on y axis is 3. So the graph will be like this. Sorry, slope is 1 means tan theta is 45 degree. So this is the 45 degree. The graph will be like this. This is minus b comma 0. This is x, y, minus x and minus 1. This is the graph of this linear equation. Similarly, for drawing the graph of this linear equation, here slope is minus 1, so angle will be obtuse, but same concept, intercept is same. So this is like this one. This angle here slope is negative, tan theta is minus 1, and the point will be 3, 0. This is y, negative x and x. So we can see that when we are increasing the value of x की value अगर हम इसमें increase करें, when we are increasing the value of x means we are moving from left to right. Increasing means here is minus 3, here will be minus 2, then minus 1, then 0. We are increasing the value of y is also increased. As we increase value of x, fx will also be increased. Okay, x की value बढ़ाने पर fx की value भी increase होगी. And in this graph, as you can see that we are increasing the value of x. This is 1, this one is 2, this one is 3, this one is 4. The value of y is going to be decreased. Value of y is decreasing. As we are increasing x, the fx is decreased. So this is simply decreasing function, and this is the example of increasing function. So this is the basic concept. जैसे जैसे हम x की वैल्यू को इसमें इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं, y की वैल्यू क्या हो रही है, डिक्रीज हो रही है. और इस एग्जांपल में we can see from the graph also, as we are increasing the value of x, the value of y is also increasing. जब x के साथ साथ y इंक्रीज करेगा तो इंक्रीजिंग फंक्शन है. जब x इंक्रीज कर रहा है और y डिक्रीज हो रहा है, then this is simply decreasing function. Now let's take another example. Now this time takes trigonometric function sin x. Now you have to tell that this function sin x is increasing or decreasing. So firstly I am making a graph 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. Sin 0 is 0, sin pi by 2 is 1, sin pi is 0, sin 3 pi by 2 is -1 and sin 2 pi is again 0. This is the grammar. Now if I am asking that in the previous example I had taken that y is equal to x plus 3 and y equal to minus x plus 3. I had told you about increasing and decreasing functions. In this function, can you tell me that sin x is increasing or decreasing? So your first question is, sir, in which interval you are asking? Because you can see that 0 से लेके pi by 2 from 0 to pi by 2 sin x is increasing. Then pi by 2 to pi sin x is decreasing. Then if you see pi से लेके 3 pi by 2 sin x is again decreasing, and then 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi it start increasing. As you are taking the intervals between 0 to pi by 2, you are increasing the angle. The value of this sin x is also, the function value goes increasing. Now pi by 2 to pi, as you are increasing angle, value decreasing. Then pi to 3 pi by 2, you are increasing angle. Still the pi to 3 pi by 2, pi से लेके 3 pi by 2, the value is going to be decrease. Now 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi, as you are increasing the angle, the 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi, 3 pi by 2 the value is this, and it's again start increasing. The value of y is increasing in this, because 3 pi by 2 से 2 pi में फिर वो वापस से increase होना start देगा. So your first question, when I am going to ask that sin x function is increasing or decreasing, your first question is, sir, which interval you are talking about? If you are talking about 0 to pi, तो 0 to pi में एक बार ये increase कर रहा है और एक बार decrease कर रहा है. तो if we are talking about 0 to pi, so we will write that this sin x function is neither increasing nor decreasing. Neither increasing nor decreasing का मतलब ये होता है कि या तो only increase करे या only decrease करे. पर 0 से pi में what you can see कि it is increasing as well as decreasing. Both things are going on simultaneously. तो इस तरह से इस interval में we cannot say that the sin x function is only increasing या only decreasing. कोई भी function अगर किसी इंटरवल में दोनों काम करता है, इंक्रीज भी हो रहा है, डिक्रीज भी हो रहा है, तो इस केस में we will say that the function is neither increasing nor decreasing. ये एक मेन पॉइंट है. Second is when we are talking about the function, the first thing should come in your mind is that what is the domain. Like previous example में मैंने domain नहीं बताया था, but these two functions will remain increasing and this function will remain decreasing for all x belongs to R, means here domain is all real numbers. Similarly, if we are talking about any trigonometric function and or any other types of function, we must have the intervals with us. अगर interval नहीं होगा तो it's not possible, it will not be possible to say that whether the function is increasing or decreasing. So there are basically two types of question involved in increasing and decreasing function. जो अभी तक मैंने आपको बताया उसके बेस पे two types of question can come in this exercise 6.2. First type is state whether the function is increasing or decreasing in given interval. Whatever interval is given, उस interval पर वो function जो है वो increase कर रहा है, increasing है या decreasing है. And the second type is find out the interval in which function is increasing or decreasing. Now the function is given and you have to find out the intervals. First case में आपको function दे दिया और interval भी दे दिया, just increasing decreasing you have to tell. Second case में there is only function is given but interval is not given. Now these two types of questions comes in this exercise and we have to find the solution trigonometric function. Now this function I am taking, suppose that and we want to find that this function is increasing or decreasing for all x belongs to R. So this example I am taking, just basic concept I want to tell you that ये function है, इस function का कैसे पता चलेगा कि ये increasing है decreasing for all values of x. As हमेशा it's every time it's not possible that we can draw the graph, because some functions we know that the graph for this is like this one. Like sin x function is very easy and we know that the graph will be like this shape. ठीक है, तो हर फंक्शन की ग्राफ हमें पता हो, हमें बनाना है, इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल और इतना टाइम नहीं है कि हम फंक्शन के ग्राफ बनाएं. तो इसके लिए एक मेथड है और वो मेथड क्या है, वो मेथड से एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ डेरिवेटिव. दिस इज अवर टॉपिक नाउ. तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ डेरिवेटिव कैन वी फाइंड दैट द फंक्शन इज इंक्रीजिंग या डिक्रीजिंग. यस. तो अब एक बार sin x फंक्शन को चेक करते हैं. दिस इज pi by 2 and this one is pi. Take example of sin x. This is 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2 इंटरवल पे अगर मैं इस पॉइंट पे इसका टेंजेंट बनाता हूँ, इस पॉइंट पे if I am making a tangent, so the angle will be acute. 0 से pi by 2 में कर्व पर if I am taking any point and I am drawing the tangent, so all the points from 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2, all the points on curve, if we draw tangent, then slope will be positive slope होगा. You can see that if the slope is like this shape, this is theta is slope and this will be positive. Similarly from pi by 2 to pi, इस पॉइंट पे अगर हम इसका टेंजेंट बनाते हैं तो we can see that this angle is obtuse. किसी भी पॉइंट पर अगर pi by 2 से pi इंटरवल पर if we are drawing a tangent on any point on curve in this interval, slope will be negative. Means slope means f dash x. F dash x will be negative, and in this case f dash x will be positive. और ऐसी भी पोजीशन आ सकती है कि where the tangent is like this, just parallel to x axis. ऐसी कंडीशन भी आ सकती है where the tangent is just parallel to x axis. Tangent is parallel to x axis. वो पोजीशन क्या होगी? That position means f dash x उस पॉइंट पर f dash x will be 0. So there can be three conditions. एक कंडीशन क्या होगी? when f dash x is positive. सेकंड कंडीशन अगर कांस्टेंट हो जाता है x एक्सिस के पैरेलल, तो f dash x उस पॉइंट पर f dash x is 0 में कांस्टेंट फंक्शन है. और एक पोजीशन ये है कि अगर हम pi by 2 से pi इंटरवल्स पे अगर किसी भी पॉइंट पर टेंजेंट ड्रॉ करते हैं तो टेंजेंट क्या आ रहा है, उसका स्लोप क्या आ रहा है, नेगेटिव आ रहा है. सो इससे हमें पता चलता है we can find that pi by 2 से pi sin x is decreasing. sin x is decreasing, it means f dash x क्या है, f dash x क्या है, नेगेटिव है. अगर pi by 2 से pi में we are increasing the angle but the sin x function is decreasing, it means increasing और decreasing कैसे पता लगा रहे हैं, we are finding the increasing and decreasing through f dash x. f dash x को चेक करके we can find that. अगर f dash x की वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है तो इंक्रीजिंग है, f dash x की वैल्यू उस पर्टिकुलर इंटरवल में नेगेटिव है, then the function will be decreasing. Now the sin x function which we have taken, and this was the graph of sin x function. So see the interval between 0 to pi, and this is pi by 2. 0 से लेके pi by 2. If we are taking the closed interval 0 to pi by 2, and this is fx function sin x, and the derivative of this f dash dash x is positive because cos pi by 2 is 0. ये वैल्यू क्या रहेगी पॉजिटिव रहेगी पॉजिटिव वैल्यू इट विल गिव सो दिस इज this function is increasing so function fx is increasing in 0 to pi by 2 close interval में f dash x greater भी रहेगा और equals to 0 भी रहेगा now what happen at pi by 2 to pi by 2 to pi में this is 90 to 180 if we are taking this close interval तो it can be 0 भी रहेगा 0 भी आएगा इस पॉइंट पे और उसके बाद क्या आएगा slope will be negative this cos x function will be negative so this function fx is decreasing और decreasing की कंडीशन क्या रहेगी f dash x is less than equals to 0 here f dash x is greater than equals to 0 increasing so now some types of functions इसके अंदर कुछ types आते हैं what are the types एक increasing function होता है एक strictly increasing now difference I will tell you that decreasing function this is the strictly decreasing now see the increasing function if we are taking the input between a to b a से b open interval में अगर ये function increase कर रहा है the graph is showing that it is increasing at some point इस point पे आके ये f dash x value 0 होगी means यहाँ पे f dash x 0 होगा means parallel to x axis यहाँ पे tangent at this at some point is giving 0 उसके बाद उसने वापस से अपना increasing behavior show किया means throughout ये increase नहीं हुआ कुछ increase हुआ और कुछ point पर ये constant रहा है function then increasing such type of functions are increasing function now strictly increasing if you are taking a to b interval and throughout it is increasing only किसी point पे आके constant नहीं रहा है f dash x value 0 नहीं आई है f dash x is only greater than 0 here is f dash x is greater than equals to 0 so this is the basic difference similarly decreasing में वो कम होना स्टार्ट हो रहा है कुछ पॉइंट पे आके f dash x की वैल्यू क्या आ गई पैरेलल टू x axis मींस f dash x वैल्यू इक्वल टू 0 आई है देन फिर से उसने अपना डिक्रीजिंग बिहेवियर शो किया तो डिक्रीजिंग फंक्शन इज बेसिकली सिंपल डिक्रीजिंग दे रखा है तो f dash x वैल्यू नेगेटिव रहेगी या इक्वल टू 0 स्ट्रिक्टली डिक्रीजिंग में f dash x वैल्यू क्या रहेगी a से b इंटरवल के बीच में ओनली नेगेटिव 0 नहीं रहेगी strictly में we will not take those points on which f dash x is coming 0 decreasing में we can take those points on which f dash x is coming 0 as well as negative similarly strictly increasing में we will not take those points on which f dash x is coming 0 we will simply take the points the intervals in which the f dash x is only positive इसमें क्या होगा हम ऐसे पॉइंट्स को हम चेक करेंगे एक इंटरवल में सच दैट फंक्शन पॉजिटिव तो रहना चाहिए और अगर 0 भी आ जाता है तो we will take those points and that function will be known as increasing function so increasing strictly increasing में क्या डिफरेंस है decreasing और strictly decreasing में क्या डिफरेंस है this I have told you now we will use this concept in the questions now check one question prove that the function fx equals to cos x is strictly decreasing in 0 to pi so a part fx is equals to cos x f dash x is minus sin x f dash x is equals to minus sin x now check as x belongs to 0 to pi 0 to pi में sin x remain as x belongs to 0 to pi sin x will remain positive sin x will remain positive so therefore f dash x will be less than 0 negative because this one is positive into negative is negative f dash x is less than 0 so we can say that therefore the given function is strictly decreasing in 0 to pi this is not less than equals to 0 because we are not taking including these points 0 and pi. Similarly in B part, fx is same cos x and f dash x is minus sin x. So x belongs to pi to 2 pi, means pi से 2 pi के third quadrant, third and fourth quadrant both sin x is negative. So sin x is negative in pi to 2 pi. So f dash x is greater than 0 in pi to 2 pi. Therefore, function fx is strictly increasing in pi to 2 pi. Now the C part is, I have told already that एक particular interval में 0 से 2 pi में, 0 से pi में ये डिक्रीज भी कर रहा है और pi से 2 pi में it is increasing also. जब दोनों काम हो रहे हैं तो पर्टिकुलर एक काम मैंने क्या कहा किसी इंटरवल में या तो इंक्रीज करे या डिक्रीज करे, but here it is doing both. So this is neither increasing nor decreasing. As in 0 to pi, fx is strictly decreasing, and also in pi to 2 pi, fx is strictly increasing. So in 0 to 2 pi, function is neither increasing nor decreasing. तो ये आपको ध्यान रखना है कि ऐसा नहीं है कि नाइदर इंक्रीजिंग मतलब आपने कह रहे हैं कि सर इंक्रीज भी कर रहा है डिक्रीज भी कर रहा है, तो व्हाई वी आर राइटिंग नाइदर. दिस इज द मेन रूल दैट किसी इंटरवल में कोई भी इंटरवल अगर हम ले रहे हैं ए से बी में, उस इंटरवल में एक बार इंक्रीज भी हो जाए और एक बार डिक्रीज भी हो जाए तो वी विल से दैट द फंक्शन इज नाइदर इंक्रीजिंग नॉर decreasing. This is the condition. Now I have taken second question for finding out the intervals. Find the intervals in which a function fx is given by fx equals to x square minus 4x plus 6 is strictly increasing and second case strictly decreasing. So how to find the intervals? So interval find out करने के लिए step 1 is find f dash x. f dash x find करके उसको equals to 0 करोगे. f dash x is 2x minus 4. Okay, 2x minus 4. Now after equating this equals to 0, 2x equals to 4 and x equals to 2. Find the critical points. Find critical points. These are critical points. Value of x. Critical point is equation का एक ही आ रहा है. There can be the cases that more than one critical point can come depending on the equation. इस equation को आपने f dash x find out किया, then we had equate equals to 0, then this is the critical point. Then after that allocates the critical point. Allocate critical points. So allocate कैसे करना है? This is the number line minus infinite, voltage infinite. This is 2. इसको अपन ने disjoint intervals इसके बन गए 2 से infinite और एक minus infinite से 2. Now we have to choose one point between this. एक point को choose करना है और f dash x को check करना है. We have to check this f dash x. Now 2 to infinite में I am suppose taking 4. So f dash 4 is 8 minus 4 is 4 and this is positive. So 2 से लेके infinite में is strictly increasing आएगा. Similarly now minus infinite से 2 में we are considering 0. Minus infinite से 2 में 0 भी point आएगा. We can take any other point also. तो 0 consider करते हैं तो f dash 0 is 2 into 0 and this is minus 4 is coming. Minus 4 means f dash x जो आपका आ रहा है that is less than 0, and in this case f dash x is greater than 0. So this is the condition, and I have told you, so this is the condition of strictly decreasing. So minus infinite to 2, this is the answer. ये आपके इंटरवल्स आ गए. सपोज करो आप, नाउ सपोज दिस दैट कि अगर ये स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग ना देके इंक्रीजिंग दिया होता, अगर स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग ना देके ओनली इंक्रीजिंग दिया होता, ओनली डिक्रीजिंग दिया होता, तो व्हाट विल बी द आंसर? सो ओनली दिस इज द चेंजेस, दिस विल बी द चेंज. तो 2 इंक्लूड होता है क्योंकि स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग में इंक्रीजिंग होता है. इंक्रीजिंग की कंडीशन क्या होती है? f प्लस x इज ग्रेटर देन, और स्ट्रिक्टली सिंपल डिक्रीजिंग की कंडीशन क्या होती है? लेस देन इक्वल टू. इन दिस तब उस केस में आंसर क्या होता? माइनस इंफिनिट से 2 क्लोज्ड. इंफिनिट को कभी ओपन नहीं रखते, तो दिस इज द इंक्रीजिंग. इंटरवल के लिए ये इंटरवल होता और डिक्रीजिंग के लिए ये इंटरवल होता. इन दैट केस ये हमारा आंसर होता. बट क्वेश्चन में स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग क्या है? तो दिस these two and strictly decreasing, these two are the intervals, and this is our answer. Now next question I have taken f(x) equals to 7x minus 3. In this question you have to find the interval for which this function is strictly increasing. तो सबसे पहले एक ग्राफ बना सकते हैं, because this is linear equation and very simple. X intercept means we have to put y equals to 0. X axis पर इसके इंटरसेप्ट निकालने हैं, तो put y equals to 0. y equals to 0 put किया, तो this is 3/7. And y axis पर what is 0? X is 0 and x is 0, so this is simply 3. So this is the graph of this equation. जब y axis पे क्या 0 होता है? x 0 होता है. This is 0, minus 3, and x axis पे क्या 0 होता है? y part is 0, so this is 3/7. So and we can see that the slope is also positive in this, and this 7, any angle tan theta. Now first of all ये हमें देख ही रहे clear cut, it's visible that this is strictly increasing function. But if we are finding the process is we are solving the questions through derivative, through differentiation. So f dash x is 7. In this case we are unable to find the critical points. Critical points हमें नहीं मिल रहे हैं, ठीक है? Critical points we are not getting. We are not getting those values of x on which this f dash x, we are not getting those values of x on which this f dash x we are equating to equals to 0. हम f dash x को 0 के इक्वल करके क्रिटिकल पॉइंट्स नहीं निकाल पा रहे. क्लियर कट है f dash x is greater than 0. f dash x is greater than 0. This 7 is cannot be equal to 0. So here we will not include this sign because 7 कभी भी 0 के इक्वल नहीं हो सकता. So this is clearly visible that f dash x is greater than 0. So we can write that given function is strictly increasing on all values of x. किसी भी वैल्यूज पर कोई भी वैल्यू हो x की, ये जो फंक्शन रहेगा ये क्या रहेगा? थ्रू आउट इंक्रीजिंग ही रहेगा. All values of x means x belongs to all real numbers. Real numbers से belong होना चाहिए. So now NCERT exercise 6.2. First question is same as we had done earlier. Some examples. Now see the second question. Second question is show that the given function is e raised to power 2x strictly increasing on r, means all values of x and from minus infinite to infinite. So first of all we will find out f dash x, and f dash x is 2 multiply e raised to power 2x. This is the exponential function, the differentiation exponential function. Using chain rule we can find this, and we know that this exponential function value ranges from 2 to 3. This is always positive, this part is always positive, 2 is positive. So f dash exponential function is always positive for all values of x. So therefore f belongs to real number. So given function, therefore, so given function is strictly increasing on R. Now question number 3 we have done in the examples. Find the fourth question is find the intervals in which the function fx equals to 2x square minus 3x is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. First of all, for finding the interval, we will differentiate this 4x minus 3. Now we will equate this equals to 0 for finding the critical points. Now allocate this critical point on the number line. This is 3/4. Here is positive infinite. Here is negative infinite. Now we will pick one number in between this interval and one number in between this interval. I am taking here 1 and I am taking here 0. So f dash 1 is 4 into 1 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. It is positive. F dash x is positive. Similarly, f dash 0, 4 into 0 is minus 3. It is negative. F dash x is clearly negative. So finally, answer is this